$175 million deficit. And to get out, CEO Robert Ficano wants to have a fire sale on county assets and make even deeper cuts to county employees.
7 Action News investigator Ross Jones was there as that plan was rolled out, and it's pretty drastic, right, Ross?
Sure is, Jeff. After racking up deficits for 6 straight years, today Bob Ficano introduced what amounts to a Hail Mary pass, an effort to keep the county out of the hands of an emergency manager and maybe save his job.
If we don't find a way to make this happen, there are others that are going to make it happen for us.
Team Ficano's message to county commissioners today was simple: sink or swim. Today, the county's new CFO trotted out a 10-page plan that his boss hopes will slash a staggering $175 million deficit in just 1 year.
And the plan that was put forth today is bold. It's going to make a lot of people unhappy.
Well, that is surely an understatement. Ficano's plan hinges on making deep cuts and selling county assets, like its wastewater treatment plants. Ficano wants to spin them off to the suburbs, who would create an authority to manage them. That, said Commissioner Kevin McNamara, would be a tough sell.
You're going to ask them to pay for the debt of the county in its entirety. It's not fair.
The other major hurdle involves convincing Treasurer Ray Wojtowicz to let Ficano skim $81 million from the delinquent tax revolving fund and use it to draw down the deficit. But it's money the treasurer doesn't want to give up. Without it, Ficano's deal is virtually dead.
I'm all for a lot of things have to change, but they failed to answer how we were going to be able to get the authority to do those things.
From the prosecutor, Ficano wants to cut $1 million by losing lawyers and putting an end to looking into sexual assault backlog kits that aren't funded with a grant. Ficano deemed those as lower priority operations. Kim Worthy hasn't even seen the plan yet, but had plenty to say about Ficano today at a press conference. She said her office can't keep up with crime in the county.
I attribute it to a CEO who doesn't give a damn about public safety and who gives it lip service and doesn't fund it. We are really, really suffering, seriously suffering. We are not dispensing justice as we should or as swiftly as we should.
Well, if Ficano gets his way, things may be moving much slower. He wants to cut 7 more attorneys from Worthy's office, who says she's already down 75. And then there are the hits to employees, cuts to wages and retiree health care and pension benefits, increasing how much employees pay towards their 401k. To employees like Wendy Lukanoff, it's more pain, more anguish, more of the same.
It just feels like we at the bottom always have to pay for mistakes or for those at the top.
Well, if you're wondering how Ficano defended the plan, the answer is he didn't have to because he wasn't there today, at least for the time when this was introduced. Now, this is just a preliminary plan. It still needs to be approved by both the county commission and the state, and it is subject to change. There were plenty of other cuts we didn't have time to even get to, cutting the number of judges, the number of jail beds, and how much overtime we pay out. But what was not seen in the plan was any cut to Ficano's appointee ranks. That's a fact that surely won't be lost on Kim Worthy, Benny Napoleon, or anyone else being asked to do more with less.